By the way, now that I talked about it, y'all better get my album. Y'all wanted to know, right? Now y'all know. Now y'all could buy my album so I could buy Pampers and diapers and all that type of stuff.
Yes, Cardi B is officially pregnant. Again, and this time, the father is NFL star Stefon Diggs. The news dropped during a live interview, and the internet immediately went into meltdown mode. But the story isn't as simple as congratulations. The timing, the drama, and the unanswered questions make this one of the most complicated announcements of her career. For weeks, fans had been dissecting everything about Cardi's appearances. If she wore a loose outfit, blogs swore she was hiding something. If she moved slower than usual, people claimed they could see the bump. Even her court appearances during her ongoing assault case were put under a microscope. People zoomed into photos, slowed down videos, and traded theories online like detectives. And Cardi was not having it. She denied it repeatedly on social media. She even clapped back at fans, reminding them she's allowed to dress however she wants without being accused of hiding a pregnancy. Things got so intense that when one reporter asked her about it in a rude way, she literally threw a pin at him. Cardi wanted people to stop asking, but fans refused to let the rumors die. So when she sat down with Gayle King on CBS Mornings, nobody expected her to fold. But instead, she did something shocking. Gayle didn't waste a single second. She cut straight to the question that had been dominating headlines. And instead of denying it one more time, Cardi finally spilled the tea.
The latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
That was it. Just like that, the secret was out. Cardi confirmed not only that she's pregnant, but that the father is none other than Buffalo Bills wide receiver Stefon Diggs. The studio immediately erupted in congratulations, but fans at home were left speechless. This wasn't just another pregnancy announcement. This was Cardi B, still technically married to Offset, openly confirming a new relationship and a new baby with another man. And the timing, that's where things get complicated. Cardi's long-awaited album, Am I the Drama, is dropping this Friday. On top of that, she's scheduled to go on tour soon after, and yet she's about to give birth. She even admitted during the interview that the baby will likely arrive before tour rehearsals begin. Now, if this sounds familiar, it should. Back in 2018, during her invasion of privacy era, Cardi announced her first pregnancy with Offset at the height of her career momentum. At the time, people doubted she could balance motherhood with the pressure of being a superstar rapper, and she proved them wrong. But this time, things feel different. Not only is she preparing for a fourth child, but she's also stepping into new drama with Stefon Diggs while still dealing with her divorce from Offset. Fans are split. Some admire her resilience and confidence. Others think she's pushing herself too hard. But everyone agrees on one thing: the timing is wild. Let's not forget, Cardi B is still legally married to Offset. She filed for divorce back in July 2024, but the case has been messy from the start. Offset has been cutting up online, posting cryptic messages, and throwing shade that fans assume is about her. Now imagine how Offset must be reacting to this new pregnancy announcement. His ex, the woman he publicly fought for, cheated on, and reconciled with multiple times, is having a baby with another man before their divorce papers are even finalized. People on social media immediately began clowning Offset, posting memes of him punching the air, slamming walls, or screaming in frustration. And honestly, it's not hard to believe. This isn't just a divorce anymore. This is Cardi moving on and doing it very publicly. But here's where things get even messier. Stefon Diggs himself. Cardi might feel like she's found a man who makes her feel safe, confident, and supported. That's how she described Stefon. But the internet was quick to remind everyone of Stefon's own complicated history. Allegedly, he already welcomed his second and third child earlier this year. And on top of that, there are rumors swirling that he has a set of twins on the way with another woman. If those rumors are true, then Stefon Diggs may have 5 children arriving in just 1 year. And that raised a huge question for fans. Is Cardi stepping into the same pattern she experienced with Offset? A charismatic man with talent, fame, and options, but also surrounded by constant drama with other women. Some fans even called Stefon Offset 2.0, warning Cardi that history could be repeating itself. But regardless of what people think, Cardi seems unbothered, at least publicly. One of the most surprising things Cardi said during her CBS interview was that she hadn't even told her parents yet. She admitted she was nervous to break the news to them before the interview aired. But let's be real. Fans don't buy that for a second. If blogs knew, if paparazzi were dissecting every move, then you can bet her mother already had a feeling. Moms always know. And the internet wasted no time turning that confession into jokes. Memes flooded Twitter, with people saying things like, "If we knew, your mom definitely knew." Meanwhile, reactions online have been polarizing. Some fans congratulated her and admired her for being open about her journey. Others criticized her for moving too quickly after her marriage collapsed, or for bringing another baby into a complicated situation. And of course, Offset's name kept trending alongside hers, with fans joking about how he must be losing his mind right now. Here's where the story takes a deeper turn. Cardi B has always been resilient. From her reality TV beginnings to dominating the rap game, she's proven people wrong over and over again. She's balanced motherhood with superstardom, faced public humiliation, and still managed to remain one of the most influential artists in the world. But some critics argue that her personal life keeps pulling her into the same cycle. With Offset, she endured years of betrayal, drama, and heartbreak. And now with Stefan Diggs, people fear she's setting herself up for a repeat. Still, Cardi herself says she feels strong, powerful, and excited. She sees this as a new chapter, one where she can thrive in her career while raising another child with a partner who supports her. Whether that optimism proves true, only time will tell. So yes, the rumors were real. Cardi B is pregnant with Stefan Diggs' baby, making this her 4th child. She revealed it on live TV, and the internet hasn't stopped buzzing since. But this story isn't finished. Between Offset's ongoing presence, Stefan Diggs' alleged family drama, and the massive career commitments Cardi has lined up, the next few months could define her future in ways nobody can predict. And that leaves us with one big question. Is Cardi finally breaking free from the painful cycles of her past? Or is she walking straight into another one?
Even Stevie Wonder could see that Cardi B is pregnant. Is anybody really surprised that Cardi B is pregnant with baby number 4? Anybody? Anybody? I'm just more surprised that Cardi B is going on tour right after she have this baby. I don't know how far along she is, but isn't it a little bit too soon? Like, shouldn't you rest your coochie? Like, rest your coochie for a little bit and then go on tour, Cardi. It's okay to postpone the tour. It's okay, which I have a feeling that you probably will postpone the tour until maybe May or June, until the summer. I think that'll be the best thing to do. Rest your coochie, Cardi. It's okay. We could wait. We already waited 17 years for album number 2. We could wait a couple months for your tour, Cardi. It's okay. Rest your coochie. And then another thing I think I'm surprised about, but not really, I'm not really surprised, is that Cardi said that she didn't tell her parents. Even though I'm sure her parents know that she's pregnant. We all know that she's pregnant. Somebody check on Offset. I know Offset's probably banging his head against a wall somewhere in Atlanta or wherever he is. Somebody check on Offset. Congratulations, Cardi. Congratulations on baby number 4.
For months, people have been saying that she's pregnant. People are saying, no, it's not. Then we had her winning her court case, and she had that whole thought thing, making us think, oh, the bump wasn't real. And listen, she was hiding it real good. And then you have this whole roll of the album. Then we got the tour announcement. It's like, oh, best believe that we're good. But then I had flashbacks to when she was pregnant with Culture and the wardrobe. And this confirmed for me again that she is pregnant. I said, oh, Lord. And before y'all say anything, Stefan Diggs is the father. Again, shock. Girl, it ain't even been a year with this man. Are you having his baby? What? Listen, if she was going to announce this pregnancy, it had to be in a professional setting, because we had the same thing happen last time in Culture, people speculating. She announced the first pregnancy on SNL. Of course, she's going to sit down with CBS to announce it with Gayle. She wasn't going to do a podcast. She wasn't going to do radio. She wasn't going to do no IG Live. She was going to have a sit down. You can tell Ms. Mama's is well into her 2nd trimester. I believe maybe 5 or 6 months. People's bumps be looking different. I'm not trying to estimate her due date. All I'm saying is that this tour starts in February, and she says after the rollout, she's going straight into rehearsals. I've been going back and forth on whether or not to use my Spotify concert tickets on Cardi or Ariana. And y'all already saw me complain about them scalpers with the tickets. After this development, I'm going to save it for Ariana once the prices go down. But congratulations, Belcalis. Blossom gets to be a big sister. Culture and Wave get a little brother or sister. I don't know if you're going to tell us the gender. That's okay if you don't want to tell us.
Hey, just because Cardi B does it does not mean you should as well. After a relationship, especially if that relationship put you through so much turmoil, do not hop into another relationship without doing the healing. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to sit in silence and peace and reflect on your partner's part, what they did, and also your part. Allow yourself to find yourself again. Find your footing. Find your fire. Focus on the things that are meant for you to do before hopping into another relationship. When you don't take the time to actually reflect on the past relationship, you will literally keep repeating the cycle over and over and over. And there has to get to a point where you no longer can sit and be like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Because it's you at this point. Because at this point, you are the common denominator. You are the problem. So just because your faves do it, don't follow into their footsteps. Listen to their music, buy their art, do whatever. Don't follow their footsteps. And let's make this very clear, because some of y'all are still not understanding this. It's not clicking. Just because you have money and you can have a ton of babies does not mean that's the only thing that a child needs. I can't believe I have to say that. A child needs more than money, more than just money, in order to properly raise them. And lastly, hopping from man to man before doing your healing, you're literally depleting your feminine energy. Your feminine energy is so incredibly important. It is what helps boost you through life. It is what helps you create to be the best self that you can be. When you are with a man who's depleting you, you lose out. You lose it. Just really think about it. Think about how Cardi B's music has not been the same ever since she got with Offset. He's been depleting her of her feminine energy, of her good energy, her energy that she could have used to really create more art and put out more music. And now she's repeating the same pattern again with another man. The cycle will never stop until you learn your lesson.